Level 1. Rhythm.
We up in here today. Yeah. Check it out now. Let me tell it, homie. Around my territory, listen to my true story, let me tell it, homie. This is how it pop off around my territory. Better show love, show never better back up off me. This is how it go down around my town. Defend my title, survival, defeat challengers. Check out how I made it from scratch, just call me crossfader. Wrote it down on paper, now haters can catch the gas vapor. Cross the state of federal flavor, we keep it several. Now wipe the sleep right out your eyes if your vision's blurry. We mainly ravage those savages who fly by night. With Alibaba notorious, you can call me Papa. The showstopper, hold it down like a shot blocker. So all my riders get up and do the gangster strut. You a dime chick with a big butt, now mix it up like mutts. Getting dirty in the dust, the kid and never lose my touch. When the pressure's on steel, guaranteed much.
Strung out on you, believe in my heart every night and day. I'm strung out on you, I can hardly wait to see you again.
You are correct.
What's up, my players? Welcome. Happy Sunday to all you wonderful players out there. And, of course, a happy Mother's Day for all the beautiful mothers out there. What a beautiful Sunday we had. I mean, it was actually beautiful, gorgeous weather. It wasn't, like, crazy good. You know, it was, like, kind of hazy. But, of course, the ray of sunshine was definitely the mothers. So, my fellow players, how did you spend your wonderful Mother's Day? Did you, flowers, chocolates, anything awesome at all? You want to share with us? Oh, that's true. Yeah. Oh, uh, mm, mm. Yeah. So, but the same with me. I mean, I wasn't able to spend, or see my mother at all. But I did contact her, via text. I was trying to call her, but I think she was busy, so she wasn't able. But I just wish I had Mother's Day. But she did respond with a text and said, "Thank you, son." And of course, my sisters, their mothers themselves. So I have one beautiful nieces and nephews for both of them. And of course, they appreciated the wonderful love that I actually sent their way. Um, Times are hard. Did you see the prices of the freaking flowers went up? I'm like, this is what I don't understand. The prices of everything has been going up. Flowers have been going up. Chocolate prices have been going up. Even some of the gifts and everything that No responses. Okay, well, I guess it's not that big of a deal. Okay, I dig it. So, other than that, what have you guys been playing? Huh? Nice. Listen, I have not jumped on that yet, but I will because I love Metal Gear 3, Metal Gear Solid 3, which is actually Snake Eater. It is. It's the most emotional one too. It really is because it's kind of like yes, even the soundtrack. Oh my god. Oh gosh, that's amazing. Ooh. Mm. And the fight. Dude, he was a show. He was a show. He was a show off. He was a show off in the first one. You know when he showed up with it the first time he faced him and stuff like that. He was sitting right there revolving his gun. Yeah, man. He still is, man. Holy cow. There be no doubt. Especially the way he spin, especially the way he spins those guns. Come on, man. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. You know. But of course, listen, I mean, you can't go with Sniper Wolf. Sniper Wolf, that sexy bitch. She's awesome. And yeah, oh yeah. Oh well, damn. Well, damn. Okay, not bad, not bad. Bruh. Well, you know what? That's pretty awesome too, man. Um. No, me neither. Me neither. It's an advantage is an advantage, as Johnny would say. Well, interesting. Very good. Listen, no scoping with the sniper is what you call God mode. He certainly is. And, I did that in Halo. I think you actually get an achievement also if you actually the more you do that. And I do that during multiplayer too. I mean, I shoot from the hip with a sniper rifle. I'm like, and people think I'm cheating. People using they're like, oh, you're using your cheat codes. No, man, you're using the broken. Man, no, I'm not. You just unskilled. it's it's ridiculous. Yeah, 360 no scopes, beautiful. I love it. Oh yeah. Let's see. What have you been playing? Did I mention you mentioned already or no? Virgil. Sorry, I was gonna say Virgil is God mode in that game because it's yeah. Yo, Bloody Palace is like it's like torture on wheels, but yeah, if you have Super Virgil, of course you need. Yeah, man. Yeah, she has a major disadvantage, but yeah. You know what though? I mean, yeah, you notice that some games in the thing have been taken away as a challenge, but some of them actually have not. Like I don't like hand holding. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, it does help sometimes, but hand holding sucks. I've been playing some games that don't even give you a clue. Like now the games actually have those little legends with the little colors on it and stuff like that. It's like, oh, you can grab onto this one. Oh, you can grab onto this one. Or better yet, they're saying it doesn't even give you a jump option. It's just kind of like you just attach to it. Like most of the PlayStation games, it's like it's almost like it's an automatic jump. It's like, oh yeah, click, okay, you're here. Oh, click, here you are. Instead of saying, okay, well, damn, if I jump and I miss, I'm actually going to miss. It doesn't give me, it doesn't give me that much of an advantage. But it, you know, that's true. Like for instance, if you've ever played Mirror's Edge, the yeah, oh yeah, play it, dude. For EA games that actually made it. And it's a first person, first person parkour game. Listen, let me tell you something. Take play it without the hints. Play it without the hints, because everything that's red will tell you what you can jump on, what you can't. Play without the hints, and I think it makes it that much better of a game because you makes you guess. He's like, oh, if I jump onto this pipe, will I be able to attach to it? Or better yet, I think if I do the wall run, I think what's the best option to which edge should I jump on, kind of thing. And it's makes it that much more of a intense experience. Let's just put it that way. Great game though. Great game. Fantastic ending. The music was great. I love it. Definitely the first Mirror's Edge. The second one, not so much. The second one wasn't my bag. It felt more like a what do you call it? A running simulator than an actual game. That's the way I felt about it. Oh, dude, tell me, how was it? Was it for? Okay, I always wanted to experience that. How was it? Yeah, please. Yeah, yeah, I remember that.
Fun, dude.
Yeah,
Holy
and
shit, I
then
gotta
and
do
then
this.
when there's yeah, and then when there's blood splattering, when there's like blood splattering, you feel like some water splash out, splat a little bit of water splash on you. like say like somebody's getting cut, and then if there's like if someone's like getting
That's some
hit,
Disney World shit, man. Cool.
yeah, and if someone's like getting hit, you get your chair gets rocked a little bit like a rumble.
Oh,
So, yeah.
that's freaking awesome,
Yeah.
bro.
That's the only way to watch movies for me now.
Holy
Shit.
crap.
Yeah.
Dude,
That's
listen,
awesome.
man. Okay, you
Yeah,
know what?
so-
Now I want to experience that freaking stuff.
I'm looking right now.
The closest one is at the New Rochelle one. You have to go to the New Rochelle at the Regal one. But
hey, this is Dorian. Hey, Dorian, what's up, brother?
Hey, Dorian.
Yeah, but if you go to the one at New Rochelle at the Regal one, that's the only place they have 4DX though. And then over in New York City, they have a couple of those as well. But like I said, if you go on Fandango and if you buy a ticket, try to get a ticket, you're most likely going to get an offer. So just pay the $10 and just cancel it, and then and there you go. You're saving some money there. You're not going to be paying like $30 or $32, whatever it is.
Wait, so you spend $10, you get the Fandango discount, right?
Listen, I'll repeat this again.
Sure.
I went on Fandango,
right?
And I checked. I was going to check to get like a 4DX ticket.
Okay.
Mortal Kombat 2.
Okay.
They have an offer that they'll tell you that if you join Fandango for a month, which is $10, you'll get the ticket for free.
Okay, now
yeah.
I missed that. I'm sorry, I missed that. Okay, now okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
So you're basically just paying $10, and on top of that, they gave me 700. I think it was 750 Dragon Crystals from Mortal Kombat 1, which I don't even play anymore. But I said, okay.
You're like, thanks?
Well,
thank you.
Maybe next time.
Maybe I'll jump into it. Maybe I'll just use it for the hell of it.
Well, and dude, that's freaking amazing. Thanks for the tip. Hopefully, if the offer still stands, that'd be awesome.
To do it while you can, man.
Well, Apple Cinemas, which is actually nearby where I work, it's like upstairs. They actually have 4D also. They have 4D.
No, but they don't have 4DX though.
They don't have 4DX. Damn.
No, the one you have to go to the one. Like I said, you gotta go to the one at the New Rochelle one. That's the closest one.
All right. Cool, man. Well, you know what? That's an opportunity right there.
But,
can't wait.
Yeah, but this is I've seen this movie like 3 times already, so I think 3 times is enough for me. I'm just gonna wait for the movie to come out on what's it called? Damn it. 4K Blu-ray.
Yeah.
4K.
The Ultra Blu-ray, right? Ultra Blu-ray.
Yeah, 4K Bluray. And I'll just get the steel book.
Cool.
So.
That's awesome. We're gonna talk about how much money they actually have made over the weekend. I mean, that's gonna be.
Unfortunately, they only got second place though. They made like 40. They made like 40 million, but I think worldwide they made enough. That was right behind The Devil Wears Prada Part 2. So.
The Devil Wears Prada Part 2. Okay, I get it because people like the first movie.
But and plus it's on Mother's Day weekend. All the ladies are gonna go watch that movie.
Yeah. Well, fine. Prada always seems to win. Goodness gracious. But anyway, but other than that, nothing. Let's get started with our official show. Hello, ladies and gentlemen and players of all ages. Welcome to another episode of Gaming Trouble. I am your host, Taurence Hudson, a.k.a. the old school player, a.k.a. the Iron Heart of Xbox, also known as HUD Zero. And I'm going to introduce my awesome panel. We're going to start first off with our amazing Neon Shogun. He is the one with the best shaved beard in the business. He's also about those ARPGs and JRPGs, and of course he loves those stealth games. Not only that, but he's actually a mixed martial artist, and he's done some indie wrestling in his past. He is the one and only Tony San Miguel.
What's up, players? I was almost going to do the show under a cardboard box just for funsies because I'm playing Metal Gear Solid Delta all day. I know I'm late to the party. It's been out for almost a year, over a year. I don't know.
Wow.
But I'm enjoying it. It feels like I've been playing it like I'm back at my PS2. Really having a good time.
Cool.
Other than that,
a great remake.
Yes. Other than that, I wish all the mothers happy Mother's Day, especially mine. I miss you, Mom. Please come home soon. And hopefully, I hope your mother's done well too, the guys.
Oh,
You
yes.
guys.
Oh, yes.
They raise because they raise exceptional gentlemen that I call friends.
Thank you. We appreciate it. You're like my son, mother, definitely, all the time. You know.
So,
of course.
Let's begin Virtuous Mission now.
All right. And then, of course, we're going to talk about the best cosplayer in the business. He's actually about those cosplays. He played an amazing, awesome Smoke character because we actually went to, of course, still to this very day, the awesome fan event over in New York City, over at the Lincoln Center. We got to see Mortal Kombat before the debut, but he got the chance to see Mortal Kombat 2 before that event,
which was Monday.
Monday, yeah. So you got a chance to see it not once, but not twice, but
3 times.
3 times. But the third time, Johnny, you got to tell him about that event.
My goodness, yes. That sounds like such a fun time.
Yes.
Please go in depth.
I could do that. I mean, we did talk about it on last show about that, didn't we? We did talk about that.
Yes, we did. But small recap. It was an amazing. It was amazing. Yeah, but it was an amazing show, amazing movie, very entertaining. And IMAX, of course, IMAX format.
IMAX is great.
Another thing that I actually noticed about IMAX, which I really, really love, is the fact that they do the transition that thing from black bars to full screen. I love that because it actually shows the immersion of the stages too. But we'll get further into that as well. And I want to see it. I want to see it a second time. Obviously, I can't wait. Shawty to play, indeed. Yes, indeed. And of course, he's also about those collectibles. He's got an amazing collection of figurines and also box sets. And man, it's absolutely fantastic. I've been to his place, and trust me, it's a sight to be seen. And on not only that, he's also about collecting those achievements. He's an achievement hunter extraordinaire. He is the one and only Johnny Alicea.
Thank you, Taurence, for that introduction. Happy Mother's Day to all the wonderful moms out there. If you're watching, happy Mother's Day. I'm glad I was able to spend time with you yesterday. Sorry I couldn't do it today, but at least I made it up for yesterday. So, but yeah, it's been a pretty good week. Like I said, I haven't really played any games. I went back to Devil May Cry 5 though, because I didn't get to play as Virgil. I was just focusing because right after I finished the game, I just never went back to it, and then I saw they had that sale price going on to get Virgil, so I had some bonus points. I said, and I just bought Virgil for $1. So
good deal.
Yeah, and I started playing with him a bit though, so he's definitely badass the way he is though. But yeah, I saw Mortal Kombat 3 times, so that's yeah, I did 3 rounds. But I know some people. I know there's gonna be people out there that's gonna be seeing it so many times. But I say, you know what? I've seen this movie enough. I'm just gonna wait for the 4K Blu-ray to come out. But yeah, the events were very good. And all the criticism, and then yeah, of course you got some criticism. It was just wild. It just shows me like who's really a fan of Mortal Kombat and who's not, who really knows the lore. So,
I've been very disappointed with some of the views. I mean, a lot of people loved it. I mean, listen, if you are a fan of Mortal Kombat, you would enjoy this movie. You would enjoy this movie because it actually has they actually hit the points of the lore of Mortal Kombat. It did. People, if you don't pay attention, way better than the first one. Oh my God! I mean, it wasn't thrown together. I felt like the first Mortal Kombat was just kind of thrown together. This one right here was thoughtful and it was funny. And especially Kano, holy cow, dude!
Oh,
the one line, they roasted Quan Chi like crazy in the movie.
Dude, Kano was just busting his balls throughout the movie, man. I tell you.
Oh my God, man! It's hilarious, and it's almost like Johnny Cage is taking turns too. It's just crazy. But anyway, and of course, and Shao Kahn, yes, he was menacing, and he was fucking huge.
Yeah,
and the way he's supposed to be. Oh my God.
Yeah, Martin Ford killed it with Shao Kahn, man. He was phenomenal.
This dude is big. This dude is huge.
Yeah,
that's a
that was
big
a
ass
perfect
dude.
cast.
They were 6'8".
Jeez.
Yeah, now Martin Ford, he's like 6'4", 6'8".
Yeah, man.
You know?
Wow, man. But
there was some like I'm not gonna mention any of these podcasters. They were saying something like, well, this movie didn't have like a big marketing and stuff like that. I was like, what are you talking about? This movie has got so much publicity all over the internet. You know, they were showing people I seen a lot of people, like a lot of a lot of these influencers and cosplayers. They're on videos and stuff like that. I see like more and more people like engaging. You know, when this movie came out, I was like, what the hell are these people talking about? You know, and then there was some people saying that, you know, I'm not going to try to get too much into spoilers. They were saying that, you know, oh well, this character shouldn't be able to beat Shao Kahn, and I was like, oh, excuse me, but if you played Mortal Kombat 11, you would know that that individual person did beat Shao Kahn. Is that they don't even know their lore, so it's like you and then they start saying, oh, it's boss babe and all. It's like, get the fuck out of here. It's like, first of all, if you don't understand something, if you're confused and saying that, oh, wait a minute, this person beat Shao Kahn, I was like, when did that happen? Don't you think that, oh, when this happened, maybe they'll look up on Wikipedia or maybe go on Google and find out. But it's just like this, they just want to throw their conclusions like right away. You know, they assume of that. And I was like, see, these people are completely out of touch, though. It's just that just shows me right there they're not really big fans. They're more tourists. They're tourists. That's what they are.
Yes, tourists.
That's a new term that we call these people from now on.
Yeah, so. I completely agree. Speaking of which, they're saying I want to give a shout out to Daryl. Hey, how's it going, Daryl? How's it going? Welcome to the show once again. You guys are awesome. I'm just telling you, man. We have an awesome crowd indeed. And
I'd like to know if any of our chats went to see that movie. I want to know your thoughts on it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I would love to hear.
If you've seen the movie, please let us know.
We might do a little bit of a spoiler probably this week. You know, we'll just do a
we're probably gonna have to do a spoiler because here's the thing. I've been seeing a lot of a couple of people that I know. They're putting out their spoiler videos on Mortal Kombat 2 though, so I think it'll be
kind of dickish. It just came out Friday.
Well, I mean, listen, I mean they do put a warning on it. You know, they do put a warning saying it's spoiled, and they'll give you a heads up though, because I mean, there's going to be people.
I personally don't care because I forget. But I mean, I know people that get really upset, so I feel for them.
Well, yeah, I mean, here's the thing though, because you're already going to have people that already saw the movie, so they just want to see other people's reactions. They want to know, like, what did they thought, like, what did you thought about this fight, and what did you thought about this, and the outcomes. And they want to know, they just want to see what their reactions are. That's why people do spoilers, and they even put it on their titles. They say review spoilers, or sometimes they're nice enough.
That's decent.
Yeah,
as long as they put a spoiler alert, they don't just like flat out say it, man.
No, they don't just flat out say it.
Okay, that's cool. See, I went in not knowing the whole story there.
No, because what they do is they'll put like a timestamp. Or they'll put like a little symbol saying spoilers that we're giving you a warning, 3, 2, 1, and here we go with the spoilers. And you
actually
go
cool.
back to it and see what their thoughts. You know what I'm saying? That's how they do it.
Yeah. All right. Daryl just said you can spoil them for me, and I still watch it for my own reaction. You know what? That is true. Think about this. You know, I mean, yeah, and no, because think about this. I think the intrigue. See, this is the thing about me when it comes to movies and games and what have you. I like the suspense and I like the intrigue. I want to be drawn to what the conclusion is going to be. I want in my mind to kind of say, okay, what if? So the what ifs come to mind, and then when you see the conclusion, you're like, oh snap! Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know that was going to go there, or damn it, I knew it. Yep, I knew it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I like to actually find out what it is.
And what you could say is that you could say, oh, I wasn't expecting this character to be killed. I was expecting like this person to be killed, or or if that was me, I would have done it this way.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Indeed.
I like to hear people's like different outcomes. Like, well, what did they think though? Should that went this way, or did you think that maybe they should have went up another direction? So.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And Dorian's like, you want to find out? Yes, absolutely. I would like to be able to find out what the outcome is. Like, for instance, another thing, the fact that Star Fox, the Star Fox was actually, going to show. Yeah, Fox McCloud was going to show up in Super Mario World, Galaxy.
Yeah.
That would have been a big, like, oh shit moment, But
right.
But then of course, you know how the internet works.
Nintendo
Nintendo did it. No, that's right. Nintendo
did it. It wasn't like the leakers out there. Nintendo just put it out there, and they were thinking that they were going to be afraid because there might be some leakers to say it, so they just put it out. I was like, come on, I didn't know about it. I didn't know anything about Fox McCloud being in that movie.
Yeah, it's like, we want to get ahead of it, so let's spoil it ourselves. Oh, good job, thank you.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
That was not cool. Nintendo should have, they should have had confidence just to not spoil that.
Yeah. But other than that, I was actually kind of shocked that the Star Fox game is going to be remastered or remade. Let's put it that way, because it looks really fucking good, and I can't wait for that game to come out. But other than that. The Mortal Kombat 2 did in the box office earned about $80 million over the weekend.
Was that worldwide? I think that
worldwide.
was worldwide.
Worldwide.
Because in the United States they made $40 million.
Yes, but right now I think the record still stands as the first Mortal Kombat made by New Line City Cinemas. Before with Christopher Lambert.
Yeah, it didn't beat Mortal Kombat Annihilation though.
No, yeah, I'm so kind of shocked.
Well, I'm not really shocked because you got to remember, because back in '97, Mortal Kombat Annihilation was the most anticipating sequel because everybody loved the first movie.
Oh,
and
that's right, yeah.
Everybody loved the first movie because I'll tell you what, a lot of people when I was in high school at that time already, everybody couldn't wait to get out of school to go watch this movie. Yeah, because everybody loved the first movie.
Yeah, I got duped.
We all got duped. You weren't the only one.
Yeah.
My brother, after I came home from school, my brother and I, we went straight to the movie theaters and we saw it. And and we all came out like Krusty the Clown, like, what the hell is that?
It was so bad. I laughed at some of the parts, and I was like, what is this? Is this some kind of parody? Is this a joke?
I don't like what they did to Ray.
They killed Johnny Cage in the first freaking 35 minutes of the film.
Yeah. Dude, I remember.
I was really angry with Ray.
Yeah, I remember seeing MTV when they announced the box. MTV now announced the box office, and they said that they showed number one. It was obviously it was Mortal Kombat Annihilation, and then the following weekend they said it dropped down to number 5.
It was caca.
Oh, it was caca. Pure caca. Oh,
they dominated the box office on the first weekend. That second weekend it dropped.
Yeah. Well, short. Let's give a little short. We gotta give a short recap of all the blunders they actually did in that movie. Short recap. Not. We're gonna take too long on it. Number one.
I forgot.
Number one. Yeah, of course. Number one. Kill off freaking Johnny Cage in the first 5 minutes of the film. 1, 2. The special effects. Oh my God, who did it and ran? I mean, literally, it's literally like something that just conjured up inside the bathroom when it was just I got quicker to get something done. Oh my God! Let's pull this from here. Okay, let's work.
Nickelodeon
let's pull it inside there. Don't worry about the outside lines and anything. Outside lines don't even matter. Don't even worry about that. Oh, by the way, Shao Kahn, he doesn't do flips. No? Okay,
no.
Let's have him crawl into a ball and then just fly across the screen.
Dude.
He got hands out of
it. I was like, okay.
Dude. Even when he
This
was
is a
young,
joke.
even when he was
It is a
unmasked,
fucking joke.
that looked,
And
dude,
even worse,
dude,
Shao
when he
Kahn
was,
has a whip? No.
no, I'm
sorry,
saying
ain't
no.
happening.
He had he had his Warhammer.
And
No,
the
but
voice
when
and,
he was
and
unmasked,
also the script. The script was
dude.
damn.
Okay, hold on a second. Hold on. I was saying, when he was unmasked, he looked nothing like Shao Kahn the way he looks at all.
Yeah. Oh my god.
No,
Yeah,
He's
you're right.
supposed to,
human, dude.
dude. You know what Shao
They
Kahn
made him
looks like.
human. I'm like, what?
Yeah, come on. They didn't even like take anything from like the Malibu comics, the way he's supposed to look, or some of the original concept art. You think they would make him like look more like that, but they didn't. And you know what's the worst? You want to know
No,
what's
it's just
bad?
a bald dude.
The Animalities. The Animalities were a joke.
Those are really stupid. They should they should have kept those out.
Why would they do that?
The Blue Penguin was terrible. It looked like a Godzilla movie, like a really like an Ultraman fight.
Find your
An Ultraman
animality.
fight from the 70s.
Yeah, pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool, huh? That was my animality. I was like, oh god. Oh, stop.
He was the cheesiest character.
Oh,
They did Nightwolf dirty.
oh god.
Dude, he is so. The script was just so bad. I mean, the actor who played Nightwolf. I mean, he is Native American. It's just like the script was just so bad. That's what it is. He looked good. He looked good as Nightwolf, though. He really did.
Oh yeah. Look, he matched the way the
It
character.
was perfect. But
Yeah, he matched. Yeah.
Yeah, but the script was just bad. It was horrible. And one thing that pissed me off is that they killed the characters too easily.
Everybody was dying, dude. They killed off freaking Sector.
You know what pissed me off? When Shao Kahn killed Rain. We didn't even get to see Rain fight.
Yo, that blew my mind.
you took him out like a punk.
Yeah, and he fell right into the fire, and that was it.
And
Never saw him again.
And the banter between freaking Montaro and Shiva. Oh god. Yo.
Shiva got flattened by that cage.
Yeah, that was funny. And also the Baracas. Did you see the way the Baracas look?
Oh, the Cottons, yeah.
Cottons, yeah. Oh my god.
You could see right through them and through their mask.
It was oh god. Ooh.
It's horrible.
So easy.
Yeah, I will say the best looking character in that movie was Cyrax. Cyrax looked pretty badass.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
The fight scenes, none of them were good. The only one that actually really did well, no, I can't. No, you're not. As a matter of fact, no.
I did like the Sub-Zero and Scorpion fight though. I thought that was cool because especially Sub-Zero did the ice clone.
Okay,
I thought that was unique.
That was cool. Yes.
Yeah.
The music though didn't match though. I didn't like the music.
No, I have to fight you on that one. The soundtrack was pretty cool, but
Fire by Scooter was good. I like that.
Yeah.
Because come on, listen, that was badass. It was.
Yeah. And plus, don't forget that movie, that soundtrack. Everybody's saying, "Oh, that song's from The Matrix." The one when Sub-Zero and Scorpion were fighting, that music they used for The Matrix.
Yeah.
No, that was in Annihilation first.
That's right. That's right.
Annihilation used that track first before Matrix did. Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Uh-huh.
Boy. But anyway, like I said, Mortal Kombat Annihilation sucked. It's too bad that Mortal Kombat 2 didn't beat that record, and it should have. But like I said, duped. We all got duped.
Yeah.
So, moving along, let's talk about a lot of stuff that's going on with Xbox. Xbox right now is making some moves, man.
This chat is no longer available. For now, you can ask me questions or to do things like
Shut up!
Play music.
Nice.
Oh my God.
That's funny.
Yeah, listen. All right, so anyway, before I was kindly interrupted, Xbox has been doing some great moves, and let me tell you, Asha Sharma, she's actually starting to make a believer out of me because she's been like everything she's been doing has been in the right direction. Everything.
This was, yeah.
You know, I mean, lower the
The
price.
customer right.
Lower the price of Xbox. Xbox Game Pass. The fact that they keep on doing great updates for the Xbox, changing the way the achievements show up and everything. You've been noticing. Some of the great deals that are happening right now. They're actually going to be changing the intro for the Xbox next week on Wednesday.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, they're bringing back Game Fest. They're bringing back the Fan Fest.
Yeah, that's going to be on June 5th and at 5 p.m. And I was thinking, like we did last year, we're probably going to do a live stream for that.
Dorian says, "I'm waiting for the rug pull." You know what? Everybody's been saying
It
that.
sucks feeling that way.
Yeah,
It does.
it does. You know what? The thing is
He's
that
right, though.
we've been burnt way so many times. You know, it's almost like the boy who cried wolf. You know.
Yeah.
And,
It's like being a practice girl in high school.
Yeah.
You know, like for instance, like for instance, and everything, you know, or better yet, those blind dates and everything. You go on 2 of them and everything, you just don't want to go on anymore. You know, you go on a blind date. Oh yeah, how you doing? And then you find out that it sucks like halfway through, and everything halfway through the dessert. And you're like, oh, okay, you know what?
Like
You want to know what's worse than that?
Yeah,
but you want to know what's worse than that?
What's that?
Catfish. Catfish is the worst.
Oh, that is the ultimate burn right there, man.
Yeah, you catfish me, I'm out.
Yeah, man.
I'm
Holy
done.
crap.
I am out of there.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But other than that, right now, it's still wait and see. Still wait and see. I like they're making moves. Right now, the ultimate move, exclusives. Everybody's waiting for it. They need something or anything to shout, "Hey, I need an Xbox." Because if you don't have anything that identifies as Xbox as a game, then people will be like, "So why should I get an Xbox? I can just play it on PlayStation."
Yeah,
you know, or you know,
need a big console pusher.
You have to. It's like going to Ben and Jerry's, right? Ben and Jerry's has amazing flavors. You only get it at Ben and Jerry's. Can you get it at Breyers? Nope. Can you get it at freaking
Baskin Robbins?
Nope. Yeah, Baskin Robbins? Nope. Only Ben and Jerry's can handle these flavors. That's what I want. So give me a reason. Give me a reason, and then I guess then and only then. Basically, it's almost like it's in Star Wars, right? He's like, when he said, "Oh, I am a Jedi." Not yet. There's only one thing you need to do, Vader. You must confront Vader. Then and only then a Jedi you will be. Okay. Well, you know what that means? You have to defeat Microsoft. Microsoft needs to be defeated. Finish him.
Yeah.
So that's all I have to say about that. But moving on, there was not that much news, to be honest with you.
No, not this weekend. Everything's been slowing down. Maybe we'll have something later on in the week.
Yeah, I think the reason why there's not much to talk about during the week is because pretty much next month is Game Fest and all these events, man.
Like you said, we're gonna hopefully live stream that. Like we did last year. It was fun. Yeah, that was fun doing that last year.
GNU is good news with Gary GNU.
So anyway,
also you Gen Xers out there.
Gravy. All right. So anyways, let's go into our small little break, and then we're gonna be back with the main event.
Oh dang.
The main event.
Yeah. The main topic. Okay. Let's rock on. We will be back.
Stay tuned.
Gaming Trouble will return after this commercial break.
Of course, Alien Storm doesn't have horrible little graphics, just horrible big ones.
Say your prayers, varmint.
Chili. Need this. Hey, look where you're going! world with the Animaniacs in Hollywood on your Sega Genesis and Super NES. Collect props and scripts before Pinky and the Brain take over the world. It's Konami's Animaniacs video games.
I give it 4 stars.
I give it 5.
Until now, if you wanted real arcade games, you had to go to the arcades. Now you don't.
Hey, yo, $5.
Sega Genesis has changed all that with games that look, play, and sound like the real arcade games, because they are the real arcade games. From Sega, the masters of arcade entertainment. Now you can play Golden Axe, today's blockbuster arcade hit, at home with 2 new levels not even in the arcade game. Plus the hottest library of real arcade hits.
That's city.
But only if you own Genesis. From Sega, we bring the arcade experience home.
Target signal clear, magnetic heading 185. Ground speed 880 feet per second.
While toy companies cut their teeth on dolls that wet themselves, we were busy defending the entire free world.
Detonation systems on ordnance is hot.
Target is in the cradle, sir.
But now the real fun begins.
Mommy?
Introducing the Interactor, the world's first interactive game fest that lets you feel the action.
Think of all the mature, responsible things you could be doing. Helping old ladies cross the street, proudly maintaining your yard, hanging with your folks, or cleaning your room. But get real, you'd rather be playing video games. You can rent them from Blockbuster. They've got more of the coolest new Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and Sega Genesis games for rent than anyone in the world. So dudes, why not get your games with Blockbuster? It's the mature thing to do.
I said clean up your room. This isn't a game.
Son, the yard's not done. You think this is a game?
No way, but this is. Blockbuster Video gives you more action, more challenges, the newest and hottest video games you crave.
In my day, life was a challenge, not a game.
Well, now it's both at Blockbuster Video, where the challenge never ends.
If you had jalapenos and beans for every meal, you'd have an atomic butt blast too. Booger Man for Sega Genesis. Hey, boogers aren't his only weapon.
Wasn't me.
Give me the rock, give me the handle, give me the paint, give me the shoe. You have anything in a Gorilla Slam? Sweet. Give me that, not that brick, that brick. Give me him, some of that, and one of those. Showtime. Hey, his move, not that move. Money. Give me my house. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Bulls versus Blazers for Super NES and now for Sega Genesis. Give me that again, now for Sega Genesis. EA Sports. It's in the game.
Introducing Castlevania Bloodlines for Sega Genesis, the most horrifying vampire hunt ever. 2 new heroes, plus hordes of evil enemies and ghastly ghouls. It's intense adventure from Konami.
Talk to your aunts.
So, I hear your grades stink. You don't look healthy. Eat a roll, eat a roll, eat a roll.
Fire in the hole!
Cliffhanger from Sony Image Stuff. Sure, it's just a game.
All 108 Division 1A teams. Find yours. 108 teams, 7 conferences, 4 bowls. College Football USA 96. We're number 1.
Our beloved leader, President Dion, will now simplify your life.
That's right.
In the past, people have gone to extremes to decide the national champion of college football.
But now, it's easy.
Thanks to Dion. All the teams, so you can decide who's number 1 in the safety of your own home. College Football 2 from Sega Sports.
Please stop the madness before it's too late.
Sports.
A bizarre crime has been committed. The public flabbergasted. Cops baffled. To John True Public, I say the scene is awful. Carnage, mayhem, despair, anarchy. The cool spots have been kidnapped, and only one spot is left to save his cohorts. He'll need your help. Make no mistake, you'll encounter crabs wearing underwear, demented cheese-slinging pajama mice, teeth with no head. But remember, that little cool spot is out there somewhere. You may be all he's got. Cool spot on Sega Genesis.
Two men enter the future with one mission: destroy the other first. Armed with awesome firepower, battle through 10 intense levels straight from this movie mega hit, Demolition Man, the future's only hope from Acclaim.
Creatures, our world needs you. The time is now. Let us team up. Let us power up. And maybe even blow up. And stink up.
Tula people!
Odd world.
Much Odyssey.
Rated D for teen.
My name is Ryo Hazuki. My father was killed by the warlord Lan Di. During my quest for vengeance, I've traveled far and wide and consorted with numerous unsavory characters. But enough about me. Let's talk about you, Nozomi.
Brian? Brian? Who's Nozomi?
The new on Dreamcast, rated T for teen.
In the late 50s, Lee Hong rose to fame as a film star. After 40 years studying every form of martial art, he is now the highest-ranking grandmaster in Korea. Yet he claims to have documentary evidence showing some of his students performing translocation, a quasi-mythical martial arts technique which defies the laws of physics.
I don't know who taught them these powers, but it's not me.
Silence!
I hope you slept well. Because now you die. You have grown strong, Egg. Prepare to meet Iron Skillet.
Oh yeah, Tekken 4 is here. Punish your enemies with new moves, interactive environments, and new fighters. It's a legend so deep, no one just plays it, they live it. Tekken 4, rated T for teen.
This is the Sega commercial that tells you when you buy any Sega system, you'll get the incredible 2-player Double Dragon absolutely free. This is the commercial for Sega games that tells you when you buy 3 games, you get Double Dragon free. But wait, this is also the commercial that tells you to tear down to your nearest store and tear off a Sega coupon that says, if you buy any Sega system or 3 of our specially selected games, you'll get Double Dragon free. Offer expires December 31st. Major fun and a free game from Sega. Get it? Got it. Good.
We now return to the show. Turn up the trouble.
And we are back. What's up, everybody? Let's go. Let's go. I hope you guys are ready and everything. We're getting into the main event. We're going to talk about the main topic. And trust me, all you players need to listen and listen closely. You know that, video games right now are scapegoat, but our scapegoat is actually starting to tear away from us because companies are starting to feel like they need to make up for their own losses, and guess what? We players have to pay for it.
Yeah, they pass the cost on to you.
Yes, that's right. All the costs come to you, but it's actually unheard of that consoles are actually going up in price, not the other way around. Now, when I was growing up, usually the consoles start to go down in price, usually in the end of their life cycle.
Yeah, no, that happens all the time. Like, when you ever see like a new system that comes out, let's say, for example, the Sega Saturn, when it came out, it was $400, and then like a year or two later, they drop it down to $300, and then a couple months later, it drops down to $200. Like, it makes me miss those days, man. You know,
That was just a few years ago.
Yes,
just a few years ago they did that. This is the first time. This is the first time. It's unprecedented, dude.
Yeah. I never thought we would be in a time where these systems that already just came out like a year or two ago, or even, I mean, the PS5 came out, you know, like it was 2020. You would think that the prices will go down a little bit, and the same thing with the Xbox Series. No, they raised them up. I was like, I never thought in our lifetime we would ever see that. That is insane.
Hey, what's going on, Vet? How you doing, my friend?
Yeah.
Hey, Vet.
Yeah, Vet just
What's
mentioned.
up, Vet?
Yeah, he just popped in and he just mentioned. He says, "Listen, if consoles were sold at a profit, Sega would most likely still be here." You know what? I would say use some facts behind that, but then again, they actually go with their prices for defense, because if you think about it, look what Sony did. Sony undercut everyone. They actually gave a lot of the developers who decided to develop games for their console. They gave them a deal on their discs. They actually literally said, "Hey, you know what? We'll provide the discs and the hardware. All you guys do is do the program, and we'll take care of the rest." So that's basically what they did. They actually said, "Hey, you know, we'll take care of the marketing. We'll take care of all that stuff. All you gotta do is just make the game." And that's how they got them. I mean, they were getting them in droves. Let's see. He continues on. He says, if old consoles were anyway. Well, yeah, that's true. Old consoles, that's true. But think about this: old consoles back then. Look at if you saw the price differentials, like for instance, they were looking at the inflation rates of every single console from the past to now. We were paying, but basically for then prices, we were paying like almost hundreds, maybe even thousands dollars on top of what we're paying right now.
Nice.
And yeah, it's kind of scary when you think about it. So now they're trying to make up for their losses. They said, you know what, we can't sell at a loss anymore. We need to make our profit. So what they do, they actually raise prices. So subsidizing their consoles and everything are a thing of the past. But for what? At what cost? Right now, as of recording, Sony has lost almost 45% of their sales.
That's not surprising.
45%.
45% of their sales right now. Their thing. So that means it's a 45% drop in sales. Not too surprised. Ever since they did that price hike, now the console sales are actually going to a drip to almost a standstill. So
they started that. They started.
Yep.
Yeah.
They started.
Mm-hmm. And Xbox and the thing, the same thing. They noticed that.
Yeah, they're not getting any better.
Sale prices, they went up. The sales went down. Now Switch is going to be following the same trend.
Yeah, $50. It's going to be $50 more now, and they said I think it's going to be somewhere at the end of May. They're going to raise the price up. So it used to be $450. Well, now it's going to be $500.
Holy shit!
$50 extra.
Holy shit, dude!
And you're not getting anything extra.
No.
And now people are saying, "Oh, this is a sales tactic." They're trying to get people to buy the consoles before the prices go up. So they're price gouging. They're actually doing this. They're they're getting people to buy the console at the lower price so they can boost up their numbers. Well, people just kind of said, well, I don't want either A, I can't afford it, or B, not right now, and the people who missed out are the people who are who are suffering at this point. So
Yeah.
this is ridiculous. So now we're at this point. We're at the boiling point. What are these? Yeah, what is that? I'll get to that what he's going to say right now. So now we're getting to this point where the players are saying, "The hell with you. We're going to just go with consoles, classic consoles, or I'm going to stick with the console that I already have. I'm not going to upgrade because there's a lot of players right now who actually still have a PlayStation 4. There's a lot of players out there that still have an Xbox One. There's a lot of players out there who still have the Switch One.
Yep.
Okay? Who have not bothered to upgrade yet. And now you are pricing them out because they can't upgrade. Now the games that are coming out now are actually going next gen only, and you will not be able to play those games on your said current console.
Rotten.
And
rotten.
That's rotten. It's
terrible.
Terrible. So now the choices are you play on PC, which is actually pretty much what's going to happen. Because PC right now, so some of the games do run pretty decently on most modern PCs now.
Oh yeah, on Steam,
right,
absolutely.
Steam's killing it. Okay.
I love Steam, dude.
Yeah, Steam, the Humble Bundles, all that stuff right there. Come on, man, that's a thing of dreams. I think that right now the industry is on notice, and they're either A, intentionally trying to kill off hardware, or they just the corporate minds at bay right now, they're saying, oh, well, we need our profit and we need it now. That's pretty much where it's going. And all the little executives out there were like, oh, what do we do? What do we do? And the marketing heads are like, well, you know what? Let's raise the prices today because they need the next best thing. Grand Theft Auto 6 is coming out next year, and everybody's going to want it, and it's only available on next-gen console. So everyone's banking on it. So now we're hearing that Grand Theft Auto 6 might be 80 to maybe even $100 at the drop.
Or you can eat a bag.
Okay.
Get out of here.
Now, okay.
Get out of here.
See, this is where problems are going to lie. Okay. They're relying on the X factor, which is Grand Theft Auto 6, to get people to spend hundreds of dollars on a freaking game.
Yeah.
Okay.
At this point, I will not be surprised if Grand Theft Auto 6 will be around that $90 range because they know people and their mothers are going to be buying that game, on day one. Absolutely.
And think of the snowball effect that's going to have in other games. Look, see with consoles, are they raising prices? Games are going to start following that. Next thing you know, that's going to be that's standard. So
what's good for the goose is good for the gander, and that's exactly what's going to happen. So now you're going to see that trend. People, all the developers are going to play stupid. No, well, they're going to play stupid, and they were like, you know what? Since Grand Theft Auto 6 can sell their game at $100, we can sell our games at $100 too. And guess what's going to happen? All those so-called AAA games are going to be selling for $100. If you want the next best thing, you're going to have to spend the dollars. And that's where the problems are going to lie. And it's not, and I'm not going to lie, it's going to kill the industry as we know it. You want to talk about a video game crash? This is the best way to do it. Atari learned from it the hard way. And now we're seeing the same trend in the thing, like it's basically full circle once again.
You know what this calls for? I hope because you know what else comes out in November? You want to know what else comes out in November? Since Grand Theft Auto 6, and there's going to be a system that's coming out in November. You know what that system is?
The Steam.
It's the Neo Geo AES.
Oh, that's right. Yes, the Neo Geo
Yeah.
AES console, baby. Arcade perfect game.
It's gonna be arcade perfect, and they're gonna have like a 10 games though, and it's gonna be a very affordable price now. Now from that, I'd rather just buy that, and then besides to get with these new systems now, because at least you're owning these games. You're owning all these games. Oh, sure, they're old games, but you know what? I think if Sega was smart, I think they should take this route and probably re-release the Sega Dreamcast. Maybe re-release the Saturn. Make the Dreamcast.
Please.
Hold on a second before you say anything else. I know you want to jump into. Make the Dreamcast region free, so it can play like all the U.S., the Europe, and Japanese titles. I guarantee you that's going to sell, because now a lot of people are going to go more into retro now. When they see all these prices to all these new these current consoles are jacking their prices up, and people ain't going to say to themselves, you know what? It's dangerous to go online. I want to have a system where I can just stay offline. So if Sega was smart, I think they should take this route. So.
But this is the way that I say it. I agree 100%. Right now, the retro market is becoming huge. It's starting to blow up big time. People are starting to look for classic games because.
Oh yeah.
Listen, the classic games. I'm just sorry to say this, were just built better. I mean, and some of the games, even though some of the graphics may have been crude, they were fun. And they were complete. See, there was no downloaded patch. There's no
day one patches and all that DLC.
There was none of that bullshit.
There's a you know what's funny? And speaking of DLC, I saw a meme though. I saw like back then to unlock characters, all you had to do was play a game. Now to unlock characters today, is my credit card.
Swipe your card.
What a time we're living in. What a time we're living in.
Oh my God! So
could you imagine back in the day, right? If they pulled this nonsense back in the day with Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Oh my God!
And their character release system, and you had to pay for each character, like a bundle of each character, till you get like 50? There was like 50-something people.
There were 56 characters.
56.
Thank you. Yeah. Like say they start you off at 12. And you had to buy each character separately for like $3.
Yo,
that's what they're pulling on us today.
Yeah.
Ain't that a pisser? Yeah, those characters aren't really. They spread them out throughout the year. They're not already all in there.
Yeah.
You're paying for something that might not even exist yet.
See, that's what
ain't that a bitch?
But that's what bothers me, though. That's what bothers me. See, now we're starting to see the true colors. The onion, basically the skin has been peeled back just a little bit. People are starting to see exactly what they're trying to do. Now, there's some marketing head or some financial dude probably at the head of the thing, looking at the financials, and they want to have the quick dollar, and they're sitting right there. Well, these players, they're willing to spend the money on these bundles and these collector's editions. Why not just give them that price right up front, and sell them the DLC instead of doing the collector's edition? I mean, that's basically what they're doing. And then when you look at the collector's edition, they inflate the price even more. They're like, oh, well, you know what? They like the physical editions. Okay. So let them spend a little bit extra on that. And then they make the digital price. They intentionally raise the price of the physical games.
Mm-hmm.
And then they lower the price, so to speak. They lower the price of the digital price just a little bit to make it feel enticing, so they get people to go digital.
Yeah. It's so bad.
Exactly. It's fake. It's fake inflation. It's fake. They're raising the prices and everything, not because of the market, not because it's because of corporate greed. People don't realize and the hardware and all that stuff, and they intentionally raise the price. Oh, manufacturing costs. Bullshit. It all gets factored in all the time, and they get these things at a low price. So basically, when they get them off the line, that thing, they're basically less than $100, right? And then when they bring them over there, you got the manufacturers, you got the deliverers, then you got the stores who actually buy them, and then the store has to make profit. So then there's a price. See, everyone's got a handout. They're like, yeah, come on,
money, please.
Money, please.
Money, please.
Yes, please.
Money, please.
Like you stand in a line and you have a whole line of people and everything. The guy with the big water cat and everything just right there passes the cat, and everybody's taking a little piece, and you're the guy at the end and everything. You're like sitting right there, and you're like,
yeah.
Where's the rest? Where's
That's
the
it?
rest? Holy crap! You don't have enough to buy yourself a coffee. Holy crap! So it's sad, man. It's sad. I mean, my hobby is it's pricing new players out too. Because you gotta consider a lot of players out there who are probably both younger than I am, obviously. But
Messed up drugs are cheaper than video games now.
Oh wow, that is crazy.
You can go down to the corner if you push it.
The increase of drugs of drug rates.
Yeah, man.
When drug dealers have more integrity with sales than corporate software developers.
Gosh, man, it really sucks.
It's really funny.
It really sucks.
Who's the bad guys? Who's the bad guys now?
Yeah, let me go to some of the chats and everything because there's some interesting stuff that just popped up. Let's see. Bet just mentioned. He says, subsidizing clearly still works for Amazon quite well. See, that's so true. Amazon actually, literally, what's so great about Amazon? They subsidize all the time. They cut back on everything. They'll even give you free shipping. They'll take back from the shipping and say, you know what? We're gonna ship it to you. Granted, sometimes you have to get some subscription. Prime, which is actually a very good deal.
That's actually pretty good. There's some good stuff on Prime. So
and not only that, you get movies, you get music. You can be able to get
there's anime and there's TV shows. Yeah, of course.
You get ebooks, all that stuff with Prime, and on top of getting a discount from actually ordering from Prime, and you get your stuff early. Instead of waiting 3 or 4 days, and they said you can get it tomorrow. That's so awesome. That's what's so cool about it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, some of these corporations, they don't like that. So they say, you know what? We're not going to deal through Amazon. Like for instance, when you go on Amazon, sometimes you'll see some companies actually want to do it, and some companies just say no. We want the cost up front. Sorry, no.
Mm-hmm.
That's corporate greed, so to speak. Let me see. Yep. The vet actually says include a damn digital game to offset the cost. Yeah, that's true. You know what? I think that if anything, if they didn't learn anything from the past, you know what makes it enticing to buy a game? If you throw in a game for once. You notice that they started going base console after, I believe it was the Sega Genesis. Sega Genesis actually, I think, was the first console that actually went base console, no game.
Yeah, with no game.
To drop the price. To drop it to $99, they actually literally had to take the game out. One controller, no game, base console. And that's exactly what they did. And you notice that all the games that are coming out, consoles that are out now, are doing the same concept. But now they're considering it
been like that for a while.
They're considering it as a special edition console now when you add a game to it. That's bullshit, man. It used to be standard.
I know.
Sonic the Hedgehog. Remember when you got
Super Mario World.
Super Mario World. Yep.
When you buy the Super Nintendo, it comes with that.
Yeah.
You package in your flagship or your most popular, your franchise with the console. That's a console seller.
Yeah, I mean,
it's exhausting. These people are exhausting.
I mean, I remember the day when they actually included 2 controllers in the game, in a console. Okay? I mean, Nintendo.
That's crazy talk, man.
Holy crap, man.
This nonsense.
Oh, my God.
That's you're going to want to play your games offline.
Oh,
what are you, insane?
Oh. I mean, but it's a sad state of affairs. They're sitting right there. They're like, oh, we're gonna lower costs and everything, but you know what? Your friend's gonna have to buy their own controller. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to have a single player experience.
Yeah, they used to give us 2 controllers. We used to have 2 controllers before. Remember?
Exactly. And remember when the GameCube and I think actually came with 2 controllers? They called it a special edition.
Yeah.
They call it special edition because it included 2 controllers.
Oh, yeah.
It's a joke. It's a joke. They're duping us. They're throwing the blinders over our eyes. They're making us.
And I was watching, and you know what's funny? I was watching the episode. I mean, because I was going back. I usually put some TV in the background while I'm doing some cleaning or doing whatever. So I was putting on GamePro TV, the 96 version, and when the N64 was coming out, because it was around the fall of '96, that's when the N64 came out.
Yeah.
And then, that was like the beginning of when systems don't even come with the game. And they had an interview with one of the managers over at Toys R Us, and they said that we have the N64. We're gonna have people like come in. They put like $25 down. You guarantee to get the system. He said, but however, you're gonna have to put another pre-order down. You put $5 down for either Mario 64 or what was the other game? Pilot Wing 64, because it doesn't come with the game. So once the system comes out, you'll also have to buy the game separate with that. So it doesn't come with the game anymore. And I was like, oh man. And when people found out about it, they were pretty upset about that.
Yo, I was upset about that. I remember because I actually put the pre-order down for the N64.
Yeah, I didn't get the N64.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
I was so excited because I played Wave Race, I played Mario 64, I played all that stuff.
Played Mario 64.
Okay, and I had a great time. You know what I mean? But then I found out that when I picked up the console, I was like, wait a minute, hold on a second. I had to buy a game too. Did you know that I had to wait a week later? After to get paid again to actually buy a freaking game.
What the fuck?
Okay, I mean,
are you serious?
You know how bullshit that was. I mean, I was sitting right there and I was saying to myself,
these people didn't warn you. They didn't tell you.
No, they didn't tell me shit.
That's fucked up, man. They can say, fuck him. He'll just have to wait for he'll have the system, but he's not gonna have to wait for the game.
Yeah, and I was saying,
wrong.
That is dirty.
Yo, okay, and I'm saying to myself, you sons of a bitches, because I was saying to myself, because I listen, everybody who was playing the Nintendo 64 at the time, they actually had like a whole setup of Nintendo 64s, right? But it was a Japanese version, and everybody was having a good time. Right? Even myself. And they had the Westchester dispatch, or the reporter dispatch at the time. And they were over there, they were taking pictures and everything, and I actually had an article, they had my face in it and stuff. It was pretty cool. I now lost it. But I was saying, and everybody was talking about this. Oh, look how awesome this is. And they said how video games are evolving, stuff like that. I actually put in pre-order that day for the Nintendo 64. Okay, I was excited because I was thinking, okay, because with Nintendo coming back, everybody thought that when we were playing it.
It was gonna come. It was gonna come with Mario 64. It doesn't.
What should have been standard? Because listen,
it should have been.
When you got the NES, what'd you get? Super Mario Brothers, Duck Hunt, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Of course.
Second thing, when you got the Nintendo 64, I mean, Super Nintendo, what did you get? Super Mario World. Super Mario World, right?
Right.
I thought it was only natural that the next evolution of freaking gaming, you would actually get a bundle freaking game called Super Mario 64. Nope.
Yeah.
Greedy mother effers. They actually said, oh you gotta get your game separate. Nah, you gotta get your game separate. And I was like,
you are such a dick, Philip.
Let me tell you something, Taurence. Those guys were assholes for not even telling you. They didn't at least warn you and say, son, you got even though you got the 64 pre-order, would you like to you're gonna have to pre-order the game. Would you like to pre-order the game? None of that? Fucking assholes.
Nope.
What a dick.
I learned a hard lesson that day. Don't buy shit from freaking Toys R Us. But anyway, I actually
Toys R Us.
Yeah, Toys R Us. That's where I got it from. So
wow.
I know. Exactly. I got dudes.
They're supposed to warn you.
Yeah, they didn't warn me. Are you kidding me? These guys didn't even know half of the shit they were selling. So they doesn't get it. What they're saying here and there. I was saying to myself, so basically, anyway, long story short, make shorter. I feel like, the fact is that the whole entire industry and everything was a scam, because having a game, a free game, should be a standard for any console, but no. They said, oh, we want to give players choice, but you have to pay for it. And that's the bullshit that we're going through nowadays. So, like when remember Halo? People were like, "Oh, I love Halo." Yeah, Xbox is selling the hell out of freaking consoles because of Halo. Oh, but you had to pay for Halo. It wasn't free.
Yeah, of course, you have to buy the game for it.
It wasn't free, right? Same thing with PlayStation. Oh, look at all these amazing games. Well, we don't get free games. We have a choice. You have choice. But
you know who was nice enough to give you a free game at the time, though, even though like they had trouble selling it? At least the Sega Saturn, they gave you a free game.
Oh, that's true. They did. That's right. I forgot about that. Mm-hmm. Oh no, Dreamcast gave you a free game too. I mean, it was Sega Swirl, but that's
Sega Swirl. How dare you, sir?
I'm sorry, I had to go there. Sega Swirl is available if you have the second, the connection thing, Dreamcast connection, I think it was called. At the time, where you had the landline and all that stuff. Listen, I got the full Mountie, man. I got the keyboard. I got the.
You got the whole package.
I got the whole package, dude. I went all in for the Dreamcast. Dreamcast was like freaking amazing.
Too.
And of course I got myself a few games. Soul Calibur, I had to get Soul Calibur, dude. That was like better than the arcades. Everything.
Calibur was amazing.
So,
I played the Soul Calibur Dead or Alive too.
Yep.
Those are my Dreamcast.
Dude, I do. On launch day, I had the Sonic Adventure, and it was the coolest, one of the coolest launches ever. Let me tell you something. To this day, the Dreamcast had the best launch titles. They had the best launch titles. They had a lot of great games come out on that day. On $9.99.
Bar none. None. They had sports, you got it. Adventure games, you got it.
Fighting games,
you got it.
Yeah, not just Soul Calibur, but you have Mortal Kombat Gold as well.
That's right. And of course, a little bit a week later, that thing Ready to Rumble came out. Yeah, buddy.
Oh god, that was so much fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That was fun. Blue Stinger, that was like a survival horror game. That was a good one.
Yep. Carrier, not so good, not so much. Carrier was a wannabe Resident Evil.
How can we forget? Hydro Thunder.
Yes! Oh my god. Arcade perfect. Perfect. Hydro Thunder. Oh my god, man. And then of course the hits just kept on coming. There was you got Tokyo Extreme Racer that came out. We can go on and on, man.
How can we forget? Another great fighting game, Power Stone, came out.
And yes. Capcom was giving Dreamcast love, man.
Oh, absolutely, they were.
Marvel versus Capcom, another great game.
That came out the following month. I remember I had to wait until like October for that game to come out.
Ooh,
first one.
When I saw that, arcade perfect. Yeah, Marvel versus Capcom. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Boy, did I shout at my TV that was out.
Yes.
Onslaught pissed me off, dude.
But see, although
Onslaught.
Well, the point.
Onslaught.
But the point of the matter.
Fits.
But you know what made it even better though? The Dreamcast didn't even cost that much. I think it was like
no, it was $200.
$199. $199 came with one controller, but the controller was good. The VMU and the thing, about $30. But you know what? It still was good. I mean, there's everything about the freaking Dreamcast. No, it's $20. But everything.
Yeah, it was $20. Yeah.
Everything
the
that
was $20.
Yeah, everything that what the Dreamcast was where the industry should have been from the giddy up. That should have been industry standard. Have a killer lineup. Have an amazing controller. Have features that actually are worthwhile, right?
Yeah.
And of course, not force feeding and no price gouging. The prices were fantastic. What is that? Like $30, $40 a game? Not that bad. Not bad at all.
Some games were $50, but they were high quality games too. They were really get your money's worth with those games.
Games like Record of the Lotus War, fantastic, amazing RPG. Oh my God, I love that game.
There was Berserk, and I remember King of Fighters Dream Match '99. Oh my God, that game was phenomenal.
Yo, that right there was the definitive version of freaking King of Fighters '98. That was the definitive version.
Oh yeah.
Number one, remix music. Number two, the backgrounds were 3D, not 2D.
No, the backgrounds wasn't the same as the arcade version. They made 3D backgrounds, so yeah, it was so much detail and way more graphical than the arcade version. SNK went on top of that one.
Mm-hmm. So
yeah.
And
I almost forgot. They played an anime intro. That anime intro. I will never forget that anime intro.
That anime intro hit hard, man. Every single time I turn on the game, I watch the whole entire intro.
But let me tell you something. Yeah, you want to watch that intro because of that one scene where it goes. You get a zoom of Mai's tatas, and then she jumps right back and she shoots her and she has her thing out. You love that scene, don't you?
Yes,
oh yeah,
absolutely. Motorboat the screen. But anyway, but let me tell you something though. I feel like the industry is lost, but I pray that Asha Sharma actually does make the moves to bring it back, because right now they are going to cause a huge crash and players are going to be the brunt end of it, and I feel like it's not gonna end well. It's not gonna end well at all. We're just about to get out of here because we're gonna do more of a shorter episode tonight. But in closing, I say players, vote with your wallet.
Yes.
Vote with your wallet. Yes. Don't buy into this stuff. Don't buy into it. I'm telling you right now, if you decide to get Grand Theft Auto 6 because you like the game, great. I get it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, if Grand Theft Auto 6 ends up being the industry standard, you understand, ground floor, we are in for a load of freaking trouble when it comes to future games. We are. And it's not going to look pretty. It's not going to look pretty. Black Friday deals, you will hope for Black Friday deals.
Oh yeah.
People were waiting for the end of the year. They'd be like, or better yet, traded all their stuff and everything towards the console and everything just to subsidize the price. It's just
and
not.
nonsense can kill the physical market too.
Oh, dude, yes.
You outprice the people by the physical market.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Rumor has it though, and the thing, and you'll like this, Johnny. Asher Sharma and everything is actually going to have Xbox go back to physical games again. They actually they actually have some box art and everything. There's just rumors though. There's a rumor, not fully realized, but they're saying that they actually show some box art that kind of leaked on that shows game disc on there. It says game disc included on the box. So
they're learning. They're actually going back to it.
They're actually going back to physical software.
I'll give her credit for that, man. If that's true, I'll give her so much credit for that.
Yeah. So if they do that, we are in for some special stuff in the thing, in the future. But you know what? It's a wait and see. It's a wait and see kind of thing. So, but other than that, we're about to close up today. A little early.
Show though. But...
Yep. But to all those wonderful mothers out there, once again, happy Mother's Day. You guys, you are special. You are the ones who bring us into the wonderful world, and we appreciate it definitely, indeed. And of course, in the future, we have another episode coming up on Friday. Look forward to that. Also, if you want to see me, I'm actually going to be joining Mr. Boomstick and Friends on Wednesday. I'm actually on at 7 p.m. I'm actually going to be joining them. I'm going to be on their podcast.
Nice.
So if you guys want to, so if you actually want to check me out, just definitely go look on there. And of course, we have something special coming up pretty soon. Hopefully, once we close it up, and we'll let you know all the details about that. It's going to be awesome, and trust me, you guys will not want to miss it. It's going to be great.
We're in the process of working on that. I hope when everything goes well and then we got everything set up, you will be the first to know.
Indeed. And of course, a big shout out to our friends over at W. Fantastic drinks, great energy, B vitamins, using coffee fruit extract, none of the filler. It's actually worthwhile. Go to the website w.gg, use our code TREBLE, TR3BLE. Check out all the fantastic flavors that they have. Tell them that Gaming Trouble sent you, and remember, be better. In closing, you want to do our outros and get the heck out of here.
Well, this has been a good but short episode, but nothing's really going on. We just want to keep it short and sweet. We just, we have to let all you know that what's going on is like all these companies are raising these prices up, and we want to let everybody know what's going on and be worried, and you gotta remember this term, everyone. Speak with your wallets, okay? You're not obligated to give these people your money, okay? If there's something that you don't like, you don't have to give them your money. If you see something you like, you get it. Because if I see something that I don't like, or something that's like that I think that's disrespectful to me as a customer, they're not going to get my money. So you always got to speak with your wallets, though. But the future of gaming is going to be a little bit rough from what I'm seeing. Because like I said, I never thought in my life, I said this before and I'll say it again, I never thought in my life I would see systems like, raise their prices up when we used to see them go down, especially back in the 90s and the early 2000s. So, but thank you, players. And again, happy Mother's Day to all the wonderful moms out there. Mr. Tony.
All right. Well, it looks like it was a short episode too, but Johnny and Taurence have already said what I wanted to add there in triplicate. So I'm not going to beat a dead horse. Let's just say I'm ready to buckle up with you, players, because it's going to be a rough ride. I don't like this possibility of paying $100 a game for just a regular game minus DLC and all that nonsense. It's going to suck, but I'll always have something to play. Because we got our retro stuff in our consoles where you don't need to be.
Oh yeah, we got our backlogs.
Whatever happens to the industry, the playing's never gonna die, dude. Like it's like checkers, man. It's always gonna be around. So there's a positive bet. So break those limits, keep leveling up. Enjoy your weeks, guys.
Indeed. Bet said it very well. We got plenty of classes and backlogs. Indeed. Games for days, and of course the classics.
We're like 15 years behind, dude.
That's true. Yeah. And let me tell you, the classics never die. But like I said before, remember, guys, be smart with your gaming. Always pay for what the game is worth. And not only that, be vocal about it too. Tell it, hey, listen, you know what? It's unfair. I feel bad for all those who actually have classic consoles and want to level up and get yourself a better, newer better put out some freaking quality games that say, holy crap. Because lately, I haven't yet seen something that just that blew
me
my mind
away.
yet. No,
Nothing's jumping out at me.
No,
now,
nothing.
No.
Because everything is pretty much almost cookie cutter. And right now the indies are driving the industry right now, and a lot of indie games are kicking the shit out of most of these AAA games. So, but other than that, you guys, keep on playing, keep on leveling up. We will see you on the next episode of Gaming Trouble. See you this Friday, and of course, same time, 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a great night, everybody. Peace.
Good week.